Keep your hands as still as possible.
Take a deep breath.
Unlike the
Deep
fish
breath and keep your head still, okay?
So you,
Oh, you're scaring the fishies.
along with that, please make sure that you are not chasing the fish or trying to catch them. That does stress them out. We need the complete opposite to happen.
You having fun? Right? Look at this. I brought the buffet for the fishies.
Opposite to happen. We want to make sure that everyone has as many fish on there as possible.
Tickle, right?
Okay, little fishies, I gotta go. I gotta go, little fishies.
Hold on. Go now. One.
Oh, get them over here. Come over here. Stay back over here.
Okay, you ready? You guys ready to walk over there? Oh, you're drinking through your thing again. Alright, here, you want to get on? I'll send you over so you can get in.
Hello.
John, what do you need, buddy? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put it up here, okay? You want to put it in here? So yeah, nó thấy không?
Okay, get it. Oh, yeah.
We want to thank everyone for continuing to wear their mask and follow our social distancing guidelines. It helps keep everyone safe and allows us to keep sharing our amazing animals with all of you. At the end of the presentation, we ask that everyone please remain seated. We'll be exiting the amphitheater in a socially distanced manner, section by section and row by row. So at the end, please look for an ambassador to dismiss you. And now, enjoy Orca Encounter.
Interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond.
and majestic animals. There's nothing like seeing killer whales up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter gives you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales truly are a natural wonder, and our whales are going to help you show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for catching a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of his eyes works to his advantage. It looks like they're in that white eye patch, but that is a visual distraction. They're actually located in the black area just in front, camouflaged from thrashing prey. The fin on the whale's back is called the dorsal fin. It helps stabilize orcas while they swim. There is no muscle or bone structure in this fin, so sometimes you may see it curve. The flippers on either side of their body are called pectoral flippers, and they're mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits assigned to them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of their tail are called tail flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds of almost 30 miles per hour. That's as fast as some of our speedboats, but they swim the fastest and use the most power when propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as a form of their communication. They can use pectoral slaps at the surface of the water to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Watches our whales demonstrate the same movement here at the front of the pool. Antarctic orcas with great waves that wash over floating ice, knocking unsuspecting seals right into the water. Watches our whales demonstrate the same wave-making technique, showing off one of the most impressive and complex hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Now you just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it for yourself. Luckily, everyone sitting in our lower sections has volunteered to feel the power of the killer whale in that 55-degree salt water. So who's ready to get wet? That was great, you guys. Thanks for being such awesome volunteers. I'm so glad you guys got to feel the power of that killer whale. Now, because killer whales live in all parts of the ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen behind me is the largest animal on Earth. In fact, it is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a killer whale this size eat a blue whale that size out in the wild? It's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Whales are always showing up for playing signs, both out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld.
Oh yeah, turn it down.
Surfacing is what killer whales swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just to reach the surface. You can see them doing this when having a ride in the deep of a boat, or even when surfing in a wave. Killer whales like to be touched and will often rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watches our whales demonstrate the same behavior at the front of the pool, just like whales in British Columbia would. Orcas in the wild will also imitate each other. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from one another. stun fish. But today, they might just be coming to stun all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day here at SeaWorld. It's how we build trusted relationships to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. Our whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. For example, they can present us their tail flukes, as seen on the screen right here. This is helpful when getting a voluntary blood sample from the vein that runs along the inside of their tail. They'll also slide out onto a scale. We monitor our whales' weight to make sure they're growing properly. We can even get a breath sample from their blowhole, all because of the trusted relationships we build here at SeaWorld day after day. Now I want to take a minute to introduce you to some very special whales of our pod. Let's give a warm welcome to Corky and Ikaika. Corky is one of the oldest members of our pod at 56 years old. Don't let her age fool you though, she is still one of the most athletic whales. Over her time here at SeaWorld, Corky has inspired millions of guests just like you. She has also participated in many research studies to help her wild counterparts. We interact with our whales to engage and stimulate their minds every day. Diet, exercise, and of course play all help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Rồi, ngó nè. Ngó đây. Sophia qua đây. Mình thấy không?
Ở đây nào. Ở đây nào.
White shark, đúng rồi.
Con gì á? Nhiều quá. Yes.
Watch will step. Be prepared to walk.
Ferdinand is on the left here. Alua is on the right here, and Klondike is swimming around a little bit. Beluga whales are mammals, meaning they do need to come to the surface to breathe. However, unlike us, they're not going to breathe out of their mouths. Beluga whales actually both breathe and vocalize out of their blowholes, so out of the top of their head. Beluga whales are also going to use echolocation to hear their way around the ocean. A whale's forehead is called a melon, and through whales' melons, they're going to amplify the sound and the echolocation.
Ranging in age from 18 months old all the way to 42 years young. We love to care for these animals and celebrate them each and every day. I got one question for you guys. Are you ready to meet some dolphins? Correct, because here they are. Swimming along. Along we have our oldest dolphin and our biggest dolphin. Make sure you guys give a big wave back. Here's Sandy. Making her way around the perimeter of the pool. Guess what, you guys? This is her birthday weekend. Check her out. She's going to be coming around the edge of the pool here. We've got Koa. Our next dolphin loves to play with her trainers and loves to play with toys. You know what she loves to do? She loves to splash you guys. Look out, Sun. Here's Venus. And finally, we have one of our most unique dolphins. She is actually a common dolphin. Check her out, flying through the sky is Bullet. And let's not forget about let's not forget about our dedicated team of trainers who cares for these animals each and every day. Say hello to our training team. Ladies and gentlemen, these amazing animals have a ton of energy and love to have fun. So let's watch as they show us how they celebrate life.
wave if you can see me. Hello. Awesome. So glad to see everybody here today at the park. You know, those animals that you just saw performing in the show, or any of the animals here in the park, it's really neat to see the relationship between the animal trainers and the animals. One of the things that actually got me really interested in having this be my career is just simply watching the relationship between animals and their trainers. Now, each animal has their own distinct personality. They all have likes and dislikes. You guys see the bubble thing on stage? That's just an enrichment. Let's watch for a second. They love to catch bubbles. Those are non-toxic, by the way. Kid-friendly, dolphin-friendly. So that is something that they just like to look at. It's very stimulating for them, and they love to jump up and catch them. So we have a pretty rough job, huh? Right. We just find things that these animals like, and it helps to build our rapport or our relationship with each and every animal here. So this is a pretty fun little playtime. Something that we just out at the middle of the day will do this, or in a show even like this. So it's pretty cool to see that relationship. All the different animals that I've worked in the park, I've done some pretty spectacular things over my career. But this is how we are able to do those spectacular things, by continuing to establish that very important relationship. These animals make incredible ambassadors for their species, and because of that relationship, we can get them up close and personal with you folks. So I have a volunteer, Trinity. Where's Trinity? No? Ah, Trinity, come on over. Have you ever met a dolphin before? No. Well, guess what? Today's your lucky day. I'll get you. Sorry, Steve. I'm gonna get you this. Go ahead and go right up there. You get to meet Venus. Now, where are you from? Where are you from? San Diego. Let's give her a warm welcome, guys. All right. So, Trinity, go ahead and put your hands out like this. Venus is going to come over and wave. Just big wave at her, and she'll wave right back at you. Venus, say hi. Big wave. There you go. Very nice. Here, Venus. Very cool. Is that fun? Yeah? You want to give her a rub down? Put your hands on the surface of the water like this. Both hands. There you go. And here she comes. As she goes, just give her a nice rub down. What's she feel like? Yeah? Like a dolphin? Awesome. Would you like to feed her? Okay. Here's your little bucket of fish. Go ahead and reach on in there. I'll take that ice. Go ahead and reach in there and get some fish. Do a couple. There you go. Make sure you drop it in. She swallows her food whole. Keep going. If there's more in there, yeah? Let's do another behavior with her after this next fish. Let's see if she'll sing to you. Ooh, make sure you let go. Take your fingers like this and bounce them up and down. Ah, very nice. That's perfect. Now those noises are not coming from vocal cords because they don't have vocal cords. Good job, Venus. Very nice. Those noises are coming from, where do you guys think? The blowhole. That's right. You want to give her one more fish? She loves snacks. Perfect. All right. Trinity, go ahead and come down here a few steps. There you go. We have a problem. Smell your hands. Part of the job. It's not a big deal. This is how you get rid of the smell. Take your hands. Let's help her out. Everybody do this with me. Take your hands. Clap them together. Rub, 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 rub. Then wipe them on your shirt. It's going to be a long ride home tonight, huh? You guys have made great friends. Look at Venus. She's just checking you out. Go ahead and turn around and give everybody a big wave. And what she's going to do is go behind you and give you a big wave back. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Trinity. No! I had no idea that was going to happen. Good job, Venus. Ladies and gentlemen, she was a great sport. Let's give her a hand. Good job. Back to you, Staff. Thanks, Wendy. Well, you've already met some of our dolphins, but another species calls Dolphin Amphitheater home. It's time that you met our Pacific pilot whales. Now, pilot whales are found in all of our global oceans, and they're closely related to orcas and dolphins. Now, we're very fortunate to have 4 rescued pilot whales right here at SeaWorld San Diego. I'm going to tell you guys about one of those pilot whales. His name is Argo. Argo's 21 years old, approximately 21 years old. He was guessed to be about 6 or 7 when he was rescued off of a beach in Japan. Now they tried to release him a few times, but he kept swimming back, so they brought him to an aquarium in Japan where he lived with several dolphins. And we were very fortunate about 10 years ago to bring him here so that he could be part of our pilot whale pod. We also have 3 other pilot whales that were rescued off of the beaches in Florida. Now you guys, pilot whales have a zest for life. We are so lucky to have these guys because one of the best ways for us to build our relationships with these animals is a little playtime. So you see all my trainers and friends coming out here? So let's watch as our trainers and our pilot whales share a few special moments.
magnificent? Oh, yes. Well, you guys, as they are making their way to the back pool, and we are waiting for our dolphins to come on back out, I just want to take this moment for us to recognize our healthcare workers, essential workers, and our first responders. Let's give them all a big hand for keeping us safe during this pandemic. All right, now when you guys see the dolphins again, we are hoping that they will inspire you to care for the oceans that surround us, not only for us, but for generations to come. But we need your help. By recycling and reusing, we can keep trash from finding its way into our oceans. You guys can even join or organize park or beach cleanups. These are just little things that you guys can do to help make a big difference. And we know that you just being here today shows your love for animals. And we hope that you will join us in our commitment to caring for our land, our seas, and our skies. Now, I hear the gate opening. You guys, we're bringing out our babies. Yes, our little 1.5-year-olds are coming out. We're gonna have little Jack and little Sky right over here. Well guys, looks like the gang's all here. And it's time for some more fun. So let's live it up because the world is ours.
Con này con tên gì? Flamingo hả?